So have you tried all the diets, or maybe that you've started to eat less, you've cut your carbs down, you've been doing the workouts and you haven't been seeing the results that you've wanted to with your body? That's why in this episode, I'm going to be walking you through how you can stop counting calories, what the simple plan is for you to be able to find out what's best going to work for you so you can get into the best shape of your life. Hi, I'm Chris Dufay and you're watching Breaking Success. This is the show that gives you the answers so you can build the body, the business, and the life that you love. Now, I have competed as a fitness model in London, in Denmark, and in Australia before, and I got to a point where I wanted to stop competing and I wanted to be able to live a life. My focus then became, how can I be the best father? How can I be the best husband? How can I be the best entrepreneur as possible? And that means I didn't want to be focused and didn't want to be caught up in all the stuff that was counting calories, super strict diet, trying to do crazy amounts of workouts that was only optimized to being in the best physique possible. I wanted to focus on so much more of life. So if you're confused because you've been following all the plans, you've been doing everything right, but you haven't been seeing the results, it could be because you're not following the right plan. Obviously, if you're trying to follow a plan and it simply is too hard for you, maybe it's too restrictive, maybe it's just too complicated, then that's not the right plan for you as well. And that's why I want to walk you through right now the plan, what I've put in Craving the Truth, what we've been using with members now for years and what is working so well. So you don't have to be counting calories anymore. You don't have to be getting your phone out and a calorie tracking app out at each and every meal. You don't have to be getting scales and weighing your food at each and every meal. And when it comes to knowing what's on your plate, you're going to know really easily each and every time for you to best nourish yourself. So firstly, when it comes to knowing what you put on your plate, we start with the PVFC meal model. Really simply, it's a model because I want you to be able to use this to best find what is going to work for you. So it's proteins, veggies, fats, and carbs. So in each of the meals, you know what foods it is that you're going to start with. So we first start with making sure that you choose the right foods, especially nutrient-dense foods, making sure that you're nourishing your body with the nutrients that it needs. But also, this is going to have an effect, making sure that you can start to avoid cravings, avoid hunger, and not go through those energy slumps that you might have gone through before in previous diets. So once we answer what are we going to be eating, the next question that usually comes is going to be, well, Chris, how much should I be eating? And this is where the PVFC meal model comes in so handy. And this is where the portion control guide means you're not going to need to count calories anymore. Yes, that's one method to be able to use, but realistically, if you've tried it before and it hasn't worked, well, there's a much simpler method that we can use. And this is where we go to be able to use our simple hand, knowing how much we should be eating and where we can start from. So simple starting measurement is for protein, we use your palm of your hand. Simply if you're using some chicken or fish or beef or whatever protein source that you're wanting to eat, you simply look at the palm of your hand and be able to have that on your plate. Then it's your veggies. This is your fibrous carbs that you're making sure that you're going to have nutrient-dense foods coming from. And that really is your fist. Really is a fist worth of veggies sitting on your plate. Then after that, it's your fats. And we can look at your fats as your thumb, whether it's you want to be using coconut oil, avocado oil, or nuts or seeds or avocados. That's up to you because we can cover that in the shopping list that you can just use. But for then we have carbs, and the carbs is a cupped hand. So this is the thing, the size of my cupped hand, if I'm bigger than you, then I'm going to have a bigger portion size. If I'm smaller than you, then I'm going to have a smaller portion size. But this is just a starting phase for you right now. That's why we call it a model, for you to be able to choose what is going to best work for you. Is this absolutely perfect? No, but nobody can give you a perfect diet. I can't write up a diet on a piece of paper and say, here, follow this. This is going to be the best diet for you to lose weight and keep the weight off forever. Nobody can. So in an upcoming episode, I'm going to walk you through the actual 14-day metabolic switch, a program that we use to make sure that we can teach your body how to burn body fat for fuel. Also making sure that we drop inflammation and start some real key critical habits, because let's face it, losing weight, especially because you can see, especially if you go through Facebook or Instagram, you're on the web, there's a lot of people saying how they can dramatically lose weight. There's radical fat loss diets. And okay, yes, it's easy to lose weight really quickly. Even in the 14-day metabolic switch, you're going to lose weight quickly. But not weight loss that we're focused on. It's fat loss that we're focused on. It's actually body recomposition about what's going on. But this is where we can get you losing weight quickly, especially teaching your body how to lose weight. And then from there, what we can do is get you to make sure that you keep the weight off. The sad fact is that 95% of people fail to lose weight and keep it off. So it's not necessarily just the losing the weight that's the problem, it's really the keeping the weight off as well. And that's why I want to set you up with the PVFC meal model, with this portion control guide, with everything that I've got coming up for you to make sure that you have the power to easily know what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, all those questions that you have right now for you to get into the shape that you want. So the best next step right now is your next meal. I want you to choose the foods from the PVFC meal model. I want you to sit down, quickly use the hand guide, and I'll pop a link below to an article that gives you a full rundown of it as well, that you can use throughout the days. And then I want to hear from you. What have you been able to take away from today? Has this opened up any more questions? What is it that you're going to be able to follow through with to make sure that I can personally come in, answer your questions, and in the upcoming episodes, walk you through the plans to make sure that you can get into the best shape of your life. Now, as always, thank you so much for joining me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. I want to make sure that you get the most out of being here, and I want to hear from you. So if you've enjoyed this episode, click like and make sure I can send you the new episodes each and every week. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, I really want to make sure that I'm giving you exactly what you need. So comment below. I want to know what you're going to take away from this episode. And the best conversations after every episode always happen in the Breaking Success Tribe. I'll pop a link below for you to join the free group so you get access to the guides, the live streams. I'm in there answering your questions personally each and every day, plus you get all the episodes as well. So thank you so much for being here and joining us. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next episode.